I just immediately thought of
I still need to
iCarly.
read this feature.
Oh.
Countdown.
3, 2. Oh God. Howdy,
Everyone,
Ray. Welcome
welcome
in.
to iCarly.
Oh God.
Are they in
Well,
the right order?
yes, we are actually.
Hell
We
yeah.
are.
I mean, you are on my
Impressive.
screen.
So hello.
I also love that the left-hand side is just like continuously getting pushed farther towards the right.
It really is.
Also, I noticed that the chat isn't showing up on the screen, which is weird.
It usually takes a second, I think.
Okay, well, we'll let it be for now. Actually, no, that's a smidgen bothering me. Hello, everyone. Just give me a quick moment as I try and figure out why our chat isn't working. So,
Hey.
seeing behind the
This
scenes
is-
chat
This
box.
is applicable to what's happening in
Yes.
today's session. This is how I feel. This
Today's gonna be a doozy.
Okay.
a doozy.
Hopefully.
Which is why we're gonna take 10,000 years at breakfast.
Oh yeah, we gotta have a
We
big
can't-
gay
We can't
breakfast.
get to bad stuff if we never leave breakfast.
We need to have a
Yeah.
big gay breakfast that makes everyone happy and safe and secure.
Nothing
we'll have a
bad
Dimitri
will
is an
ever
asshole
happen.
club.
The
think
Dimitri
what's
Festival.
Listen.
Yeah.
Nothing bad will ever happen if we never leave breakfast.
Exactly.
Bitch, you think.
Nothing bad will
We'll
ever
lock
happen.
the front door.
No one can leave.
Front door locked.
I think that there are people who can get past locks.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Casper.
Cora's
Shut
the
up,
only
Casper.
one.
Cora's the only one. There's not a whole ass other
We'll
room.
put B-Rin in front of the door, and then
See, we're still going with our B-Rin idea. That's perfect. It's
She
working.
becomes the door. No one can move her.
Ah, there you go. You win Nexilis.
Yay! We win! You don't even have to do
no, we solved the mystery.
Yay,
All we
today's
had
the
to do-
epilogue
We
episode.
just had to lock everyone in one room. That was it.
Yeah, basically. So, hello everyone and welcome to this week's session of Welcome to Nexilis. Thank you all so much for your understanding of us rescheduling it today. But we're all glad to have you here. I want to give a forewarning that Welcome to Nexilis, this D&D homebrew, contains themes of
Lots of things.
character deaths of children and adults, violence, manipulation and abuse, necromancy, pandemics, murder, psychiatric malpractice, body horror, torture, military themes and war, PTSD, and combat. And
Etc. Etc. Etc.
probably other things.
Probably. We don't entirely know. We're just here.
But we try and keep that as up to date as possible for everyone who comes in. Thank you, Tristan.
Yeah, you're doing amazing, Tristan. Thank you so much.
Tristan has been waiting for this session.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to
God.
post the triggers, but
Oh, well,
Why
yes,
would you?
but Tristan has been waiting for this session.
Oh, yeah. I was saying thanks because they're doing a great job as a mod today.
yeah, I was going to say, I was like, oh, they're just waiting to be mad.
No,
That's
yeah,
great.
no,
Good time.
that is also very fair, and Tristan is wonderful.
Locked and loaded. I don't like that. I don't like
I saw
that.
that comment and I was like,
Oh boy.
not a fan of that.
Well, so basically, a little recap.
We're all like, you want to go.
A little recap.
I'm bouncing because I'm anxious.
we were raided. We were raided.
Hello.
So I want to give a little rundown for anyone who is here with the raid and stayed. So basically, what's happened so far is that these three characters, Ivor, Magna, and Cora, all died in various ways in their home dimensions. And instead of going to whatever afterlife they believed in, if any, they ended up in this pocket dimension called Nexilis, where various people who have all either died or had multi-dimensional mishaps ended up here in this town, and y'all need to figure out how and why and what's going on and whose shins need to be taken and
All
Everyone.
of them.
Meredith,
Everyone's
Gideon, and Roger.
Meredith, Gideon, and Roger's shins need to be
We've
taken.
Their
already
shins need to be
decided.
taken.
Shins. 6 shins were taken.
So, and yes, you have learned that some of the people are not as nice as they say they are. Some of the people never pretended to be nice.
Yeah.
Some of the people you're learning are nicer
know.
than you thought.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
wow.
Don't mind me. I'm trying to adjust things. Don't mind me.
Going.
Sorry.
So, our first hydrate of the night. Hydrate or
Why is
dihydrate,
it doing
everyone?
this?
Oh
I'm
no, my
drinking
updated character sheet didn't save yesterday.
my apple juice. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm having water.
Smart.
I am drinking my own tears. Actually, let me move this Lasaga.
This is also kind of as Nessa
Annoying
said
me.
in the chat, which for some reason is not popping up on the screen. This has also become a bit of a dating sim, as every character here
So gay.
is one very gay, and two has kind of had their eyes set on various NPCs. Some are canon already, and some are not yet.
Literally everyone but Thespis and Cora is canon.
Also,
You don't
I
need to
just
say
want to
some.
I just want to mention that before this campaign, the amount of I'm not gonna romance anyone that happened.
Literally. I was sitting here like, I'm probably not gonna romance anybody. Like, I'm not. And then Thespis happened. And I was
And
like, I'm
now
dead. That's it.
They all are.
Also, Casper called my ass out with Winter.
I
was
did.
like,
I warned
I was
you.
looking at her Pinterest board, and I was like, I mean, like, she looks pretty cool, but I don't know. And then she opened her fucking mouth, and I was like, oh god, oh no.
She
oh,
opened her
no.
goddamn mouth.
And now Magna has his foot in the door with a polycule. And we'll see how long it takes Magna to romance the other two in the polycule.
We've had the nut button confirmations for all three of them. So
Jason has hit the nut button for all three in the
Dimitri
polycule.
happened last
Am I hitting it now? Oh no, sorry. Wait, what?
We're talking about Dimitri, Biren, and Amir. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get one in.
You didn't have to hit it before, but we're very happy that you did.
So,
You said the names, and then my brain was like,
gay.
gay.
So how we start every session is all of these characters have dreams. Dreams that are not their own. They are dreams that are memories from other people within Nexilis.
We just have other people's PTSD. It's fine.
Yeah, just to add on to your own.
Yeah.
We love it.
Hey.
It's fine. At least Ivor can't really remember her own death. So
Oh wait. Kidding.
Well, consciously
It
she
did
doesn't
save
remember
it.
anyway. So
yeah.
So we are going
Let's
to go
store it
through
elsewhere.
and how this starts is these characters are all going to dream. Let me get my dice.
I bet I'm gonna go first. I'm probably gonna go first again. This always happens.
You always go first.
I'm fine with it. Like it's
let's see
fine.
My curly Matthew Mercer hair is getting in my face.
I think I went first the first 2 times, and then since
And then
I have
I've been fucked every time since.
Oh, is it me? No!
Yes!
Magna.
No!
Oh
No! You said last week that you haven't gone first, bitch. Guess what? It's your turn.
Today's not a good
Third.
No.
You're third on my
No.
screen.
You see that's that's a lie.
So if you get 4, does that mean that we just get a random NPC dream, or we don't dream at all?
Oh no. I roll this to figure out which one of you goes.
So if it's a 4, we just wake up and we're happy.
Yeah.
4 is I reroll.
We suffer regardless of what happens.
Damn it.
So Magna.
Suffer.
Why did this roll on its own? Stop that.
So Magna, your dream begins. You are what looks to be in some sort of like underground warehouse with various technologies that you don't recognize. You see what looks to be a I'm not sure if Magna would recognize this, but Jason, you see a mind flare.
What the fuck? Wait, hey.
Hitchwire? That's the only person
You're
I can
catering
think
to
of.
me personally, and I appreciate it, but why?
You see a mind flare standing, and as the vision kind of pans over, you can feel every muscle in you just quaking with rage, and you feel this burning in your chest as if you need to keep moving, you need to move faster, you need to save him. And the him, you realize, is a Goliath man who is hanging by chains. Hanging by chains is unconscious, or if conscious, is unable to move. And you hear a voice that you have heard once in the temple. But when you heard his voice in the temple, it was calming and soothing, of a cleric bestowing tenderness and passion. But this time it's rage. As you see golden skin of a long arm raise up and power a spell, you see arm cuffs that look like angel wings have come back and folding over light satin pinks and purples and reds just all across his fabric as he shouts for him to be let go. And you can feel the rage burning up into your throat like acid as the spell begins. And the Mind Flayer looks to you, and with a voice not coming from its mouth, but more from its head, says, "Then free him." And you see as the Goliath is barely hanging on, you see what looks to be a sort of a massive hammer. It's as if this being, this Goliath, who you have come to learn is Thvek, was being turned into a literal weapon by this Mind Flayer. Verlier charges. The Verlier is pounding against the dirt as he runs and grabs the Mind Flayer by the face, grabbing the tendrils, yanking down and casting Inflict Wounds. You see wounds start spreading over the Mind Flayer's face as all Verlier can do is scream, "Let him go." Casts it again, more marks across his face, blood starts deep. "Let him go," and more kind of goes, one of his eyes goes dead and rolls back. "Let him go," and you hear this silence echo. And then a chuckle in the back of your head tells you that it was too late. You came just a little too late. And you look over and your vision starts to blur as you see that the Goliath man has gone completely lifeless and has succumbed to the magic and is no longer who he was, but is now a tool to be utilized by something that you have not been able to learn, but all you knew is that your husband was in danger and you were too late to save him. And a scream echoes, a scream just comes from your throat as you just yank down hard, and you see the Mind Flayer as some of the tendrils start to come off as he is just being whittled away of his health points. As this just monstrosity crumbles below your hand, you hear loud pounding footsteps as you realize that the Goliath had been released, but a lifeless face. You can tell that he is not within his own body anymore. Lifts an arm back, turns into a hammer, and slams right onto your face.
Oh, fuck.
It starts to tunnel. Starts to go dark.
God damn it.
Goes dark again. And then you blink a few times and you are laying on a familiar path. You are laying on the path that leads to Nexilis. And what you see is similar to the last thing you saw is the Goliath man, except his face is full of concern, of worry, of emotion, of life. "Darling, are you okay? What happened?" And all you can do is grab his face and pull him into a kiss. And then the dream ends.
Fuck you, Squid Man.
Why do you give me couples and make me weep for couples? Why is this a trend? Why is this a trend that you have to continue following?
You end up with them every time.
Are you complaining?
I shouldn't even. No.
I didn't think so.
No, I'm not. I'm not complaining.
No. No. Didn't think so.
No. It's fine.
So, who goes next?
No.
Oh, fun.
No, I think we're fine. We're good.
Well, it's not me, that's for sure.
Keep going. It's fine. It's whatever.
Ivor.
No, I'm last?
Yeah, you're last.
Wow, look at that. Oh, how the turntables, you know?
How about
I'm fine with this. I get to suffer later. Fine.
Ivor, and I can promise you this isn't the dream you think it's going to be. That one's going to wait.
Get fucked, Jenny.
Ivor.
What dream would I think it was going to be?
The one we've been talking about, but it's not going to be that.
I didn't think it was going to be.
Well, now I'm just going to
Don't
be an
talk his secrets.
Now I'm just going to be an ass. So, Ivor.
I'm going to just sit back and watch.
You are seated, and everything's dark, but you hear sounds. You hear a lot of talking. And it feels like you're sitting with your eyes closed as you're just listening to all the sounds around you, and you know it's in a language that you don't recognize, but you're able to understand it. As you sit with your eyes closed in a crowded room, and even though the room is crowded and you can literally feel the people next to you, you feel alone. You feel like every inch of you wants to leave, but there is obligation for you to stay. And after a moment, you hear footsteps approach, and a hand rests on your shoulder. Goes, "So, how has the training been going? How is the training?" And you feel a pat, and it's a very boisterous voice. It sounds a bit drunk, and you feel your eyes open, but your vision doesn't return.
I figured it was Dimitri.
And you hear a familiar voice. "It's going well." Good. Now tell me. And you hear a chair be pulled out beside you, and it sits down beside you. "Just tell me, so the, and do you hear Dimitri? The casino?" "Yes, the casino. Well, they pay very well, and it's just this idle conversation about working some gig at a casino." And you can tell the man who's speaking to Dimitri is very enthused, is very proud, is also very not sober. But you can feel just the dread twisting in your chest and the sickening anxiety in your stomach as you want to blurt out that you hate going every week. That every week it's the same monotony of nonsense that does not appeal. But if you say that, you'll disappoint them more than you already have. So you keep it down. "Well, I have more training next week. And then the next week should be done soon." I was like, "Oh, that's so good. Hey, I thought you were going to be finishing early with that. I thought you would finish a session or two early." And you hear Dimitri go, "That's not how this works. I have to finish it along with everyone else. It's not like school." And there's kind of like an awkward silence. It's like, "Well..."
Yes, that gifted kid feeling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the man goes, "Well, I know any son of mine will make me proud." And you feel a rubbling of your hair. And Dimitri just kind of leans away from it. He goes, "Thanks." And you hear the steps, the chair pull out, and you hear a stumble. And the man's like, "Well, you stop sitting over here like you're in isolation. Go talk to the family. Talk to your friends. Go talk to your Tita Jolene over there. Go. And he kind of forces you to stand up and pushes you in a direction. And you realize that you are now aimlessly standing in the middle of a crowded room full of people talking. And you're supposed to go find a familiar voice, but all you want to do is leave. It's overwhelming. You can feel your hairs standing on end. You can feel almost every moving air as if it's a slap to the face. You can almost feel the vibrations of the movements through your feet. And you start to feel a swirl of energy around you. And then and you just feel it melt off of you. And you look, you feel a table, and you start walking, and then you hear a familiar voice of your aunt, your Tita Jolene, and you start to make your way. And as you're walking and approaching a familiar voice, the dream ends. So.
Love Dimitri so much.
Okay, that wasn't too
I
bad.
love him.
Yeah, Jenny, you've had some really rough dreams the last few nights, so...
Yeah, this is actually probably really nice for you.
Cora.
Oh, yay. Hi.
Before this stream, to everyone in the chat, I need to give a warning that this particular dream contains themes of torture, body mutilation, and body horror. If you would like to mute the stream now, someone in the chat will notify you when the dream is done.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cora,
No. No.
Cora,
Yeah, what? What do you want?
you are running through a back courtyard.
Fuck, it's fucking fuck.
You're running through a back courtyard. You hear screams, desperate pleas echoing from the palace behind you. You have your dress clenched tightly in your hands as you're trying to run. You are having to jump over bodies. You are having to trip over the fallen house, the palace staff, the other nobles who are visiting from other countries, nobles that you knew, all contorted in their last moments of horror. As you're running, you're about to get away. You're getting towards the back gate, and you hear dogs start to bark in the distance. And you hear the sound of dogs charging, and you're running, and all you can think of is you need to run. You need to run faster. You need to escape. And then about that point, you feel teeth chomp down on your lower leg as one of the attack dogs has gotten you. And no amount of prying your fingers into the dog's mouth, it doesn't work. The dog's jaws are far stronger than your hands are ever going to be. All it is doing is cutting your fingers as you start to see people arriving on horseback, coming after you. And before you can even figure out if this is help, is this some of the people who may have still been loyal to you and your family that have come to whisk you away? Very soon, you see the blunt object that would be the last thing you see for quite a while strike up the side of your head. And it goes dark for a moment. It goes dark for a moment. And then you come to, tied and chained to a chair in a room you don't recognize. It's dark. All you can see is that your things have been haphazardly tossed aside, and you see people, faces you don't recognize, with boards of written notes that you can't read, and it's all just a mess around you. And a man leans down, kind of gets in your face. If you tell us what we want to know, we might let you go. But all that we ask is that you cooperate with us. Then you can maybe see the light of day again. And you take in a shaking breath. No. You don't even know what they want to know. But if they've done this, you know it can't be something that you're allowed to tell. Just, all right. Well, seems we're gonna have to do this the hard way. You royals are all the same. And he turns around and starts walking to a back table with implements of things. Knives, hammers, other sharp objects. And in sheer anxiety and panic, you haze out again. The memory comes back, and you're screaming. Your throat is raw. You can taste the blood coming from your raw throat as you beg for them to stop, as you beg for them to let you go, as you beg for them to let you just see your parents again, and you just want to see your mom and dad. That's all you want. And they just watch as you cry. They just watch as you scream and beg. You can feel the heat of bleeding across your limbs. And you dare not look down at yourself again, as the last time you looked, your clothes had become stained a color that you never wanted to see. Not on anyone, and not on yourself. If you're gonna keep screaming, we might as well open that mouth up a little wider. You feel... grab it.
Fuck.
You feel a knife.
Fuck.
Wraps back up. Comes back to. And you realize that they've been asking questions. They've been asking for codes. Things you don't know. They've been asking for these secrets that would have been kept between the trades, that would have been kept between the different democracies at hand, the different everything. And you refuse. Because if you are to die, you will take those to your grave. Mm-hmm. The hand, a different person, but a similar firm grasp, lifts your head up. You may not say things our way quite yet. Might help if other things aren't clogging your field of vision. And you see them grab some vial and pour it on your face. And it burns as it pours down, and just the burning sensation is too much to handle. You scream, and then the memory fades out. The next memory that comes to. Your hands feel cold, if they're even there. Your feet feel numb, if they're even there. You don't know what part of your bodies you have anymore. You don't know what part of anything you have to call your own anymore, if you even deserve it. You let those people die. Maybe this is what you deserved. All you can hear is murmurs and shouts, but they hardly make sense to you anymore. As someone then leans in close. We're not done with you yet, and you feel your chair be kicked and knocked over on top of all your belongings. And the hit of your head, you can feel the pressure of the stone floor hit your head. And then you hear panic of, "You asshole, we need to heal her first before we start." And then it just fades out. And then tunnels. And then opens too, and you hear your own voice asking Magna, "Do you know where we are?" And you realize that Ivor had just arrived in Nexilis. And then you wake up.
Yeah. Fucking.
Thank you, Jenny, for walking me through.
Jenny, what the hell, man?
I knew what it was, and
yeah.
I privately messaged Jenny, just, what the fuck?
Hey, what the fuck, man?
That dream is officially done.
What the fuck,
If
man?
someone wants to let the chat know, here, I will let the chat know.
Well, let it catch up. Let it fully catch up.
Oh, I just saw myself do something I know
Okay.
that I didn't do.
Okay.
God
It's
damn
like,
it.
That is why I warned you to possibly mute the stream. So.
That's fun.
Magna.
What do you want?
You wake up.
Dude, you get to go first. You get to wake up first. We go in the order.
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh, thank God.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Magna, you wake up. You wake up, cuddled up against a mirror, who, like the previous day, seems to have already woken up. He's kind of staring at the ceiling this time, unlike last time where he was kind of pretending to be asleep. He's staring at the ceiling. Biren, next to him, is still asleep. When you wake up, Amir gives you, good morning. And he kind of like doesn't make eye contact with you.
You okay?
I am incredibly sorry about my behavior last night.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
His face goes red as he just stares at the ceiling.
Well,
Don't look at me.
if it helps any, I got all of the crumbs out of the bed. So,
Thank you. I do
you're
appreciate.
very welcome.
That was not exactly how I wanted to be seen. Not my proudest moment.
Well, you kept your clothes on, so that was... So I didn't see anything.
See just the redness spread to his ears as he's just, oh, yeah, I did. Thank.
It's okay, I've reminded you to keep your clothes on, so it's fine.
I wasn't trying to take them off. But thank you.
You were just a little
No, I
bit.
was-
Just a little bit.
You can see the redness spreading down his neck.
I'll stop.
He's so
talking about your clothes now, sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for helping me last night. I do appreciate it.
God, I love him.
Besides that, did you have a good time last night? That is an odd question, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, I think so. But I don't. It's very rare to get a good night's sleep here. So, it's I hate to say that I'm getting used to it, but I guess.
Yeah. I guess I'm getting used to it. Well, I guess I never got used to it if I never remembered them. Kind of miss not remembering, but I feel might be better. I firmly believe that everything happens for a reason, so there must be a reason for us to know these things.
That's good. I got, and he kind of gets quiet because he's not sure about Biren because
Right.
she's right there, but
Yeah.
I got confirmation that dreams from forgotten people are coming back. I haven't had one before. So I guess that's a good thing, maybe?
Perhaps it's a good sign.
Yeah.
If our minds are still connected, they can't be too far off.
Good.
You hear in the distance a rumble of thunder.
And that would be confirmation that they are still here somewhere.
Well, I choose to believe that that is a good thing, that we can somehow either get them back or get them somewhere better.
I would like that. I would like to be a part of that.
I think you already are. Kind of gives you like a little wink.
Yeah. Sorry, that's probably the worst thing to talk about waking up.
Oh, well, I've woken up to worse, so it's okay. But it helps I got to wake up talking to you.
Oh. And he just kind of does like a little shove because he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, you.
Also, I hope this is also not a really weird thing to wake up to, but I think it's about time that I asked if you might want to fix my socks.
You see, just for the slightest moment, the slightest
Got really
amount
excited.
of disappointment in his face. And then he just
Don't discount it yet.
and Amir just, I would be more than happy to help you with anything, even if it is your socks. Let's get off the bed. Don't worry, and he kind of gives like a little pat to like her honking muscular bicep.
I love Biren. Yes.
His reason for living, just her bicep.
Amir just kind of says it.
Love her.
Anyway.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Me too.
Amir then kind of like gets up, like kind of like shuffles around and goes, "All right, so just to clean your socks, basically."
They're a bit too crunchy.
They're like glow sticks.
Just too. I don't think
It might be.
people like them.
I like your socks. They could just do to be a little less crunchy.
I don't think people like them.
A good mending spell should do the trick. If it can get buttercream off of my wooden floors, it should be enough to...
Oh, so you did get the... Oh, never mind, sorry. The socks. Just...
Yes.
Just the socks.
Yes. So are you wearing the socks or no?
I'm pretty sure he would have taken them off just
I
because
also
it
don't
makes
know
people
if he
uncomfortable.
could get them back on his feet.
Didn't B. Rin
No,
specifically
like-
tell him to take the socks
Not
off
last
the
night,
first
the night
time
before.
too?
I mean, he's just
Yeah.
going to keep following that. He doesn't want to piss her off.
He's still gonna get the foot all the way in the door.
Yeah, I mean, well, he also uncrunched them to get them back on.
Nasty.
It's so gross.
So you
gross.
hand Amir your crusty socks.
I'm so sorry.
Your crunchy, crusty socks.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, sticks! He's gonna crack them.
And Amir is holding these massive, because both of your feet are probably about twice the size of his hands, if not more.
Oh, he could put both of his feet into one sock.
If they weren't crunchy.
Yeah.
If they weren't crunchy, yeah.
He has both of your socks, and he's just kind of like, okay, well, this should be an easy fix. And he kind of puts them together, like, between his hands, and you see his hands kind of start to glow for just the faintest moment. You see the crystal around his neck start to glow for just the faintest moment. And then your socks are the most pristine condition that you have seen them in ever.
Time to get them dirty again.
Look at you fucking shoes, Jesus.
No, those are my special socks.
Where are the socks in the shoes?
Amir is staring at your socks. Just,
Where are your boots?
you're not a shoe wearer, right?
Well, I was at
Have
one
boots.
point. I had boots. I thought they were with me. I must have left them behind.
Amir kind of stares at your socks again. And you see his hands glow again. The little crystal around his neck glows again. And he hands you the socks. He's like, they should be a bit more durable now. And he hands you the socks.
What did you do to my socks?
I made them more durable, so if
How dare you.
if you're walking around outside, they won't get torn, they shouldn't get as dirty, so they'll stay cleaner longer, and you can continue to wear them longer.
He's going to excitedly put his socks on.
Amir
A baby.
Amir is watching with the
so-
most delighted face.
I have a question.
Yes.
Jason, have you figured out if he has Pete's or not?
I thought yeah, he does.
I don't remember what we just.
Does he
I
have
thought-
Pete's?
yeah,
Well,
we said
had
he
the
had-
discussion of whether
Oh.
he had furry feet or if he
Or
had
Pete's.
Pete's.
He has little furry Pete's. I said put them together.
Yeah, we did. Oh, right. Well, both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he said both. Why not
Little
both?
column
He has
A, little column B.
Okay.
The little furry Pete's
So,
in his little.
Forgot about that.
His big socks. Sorry, big
You got
socks.
toe beans. Yeah.
He got toe beans.
So, Amir just watches as you just put your socks back on. Do they feel better?
They are so soft, and I can walk on them, and they don't squish or crunch anymore. Oh, this is. I don't think that this is my birthday, but it feels like it could potentially be my birthday with these socks. They were a birthday present.
Oh. Well, if it was your birthday, I feel I would probably try and do a little bit more than clean your socks, but I'm glad it's a good start.
But it is not my birthday, so that's okay.
Well, good, I have more time to prepare then.
And he just kind of like stares at Amir for a second because he's like just looking at him.
Yeah. What? I never forget a single birthday.
No, I was going to say that is the same face that you made last night when you were drunk.
His face goes red. I am sober.
That is the other face you made when you were drunk.
I
You made both of those faces.
make those faces a lot. I am sober. I promise. I promise you. I wouldn't be living with as much regret as I am at the moment if I wasn't sober. So, I wouldn't be as embarrassed if I was still drunk.
Well, it is cute.
Just... What?
Yep.
Okay. But
Yep.
Thank you.
His ears are starting to like slowly flop down.
Oh.
Nervous wreck boy.
Well, if it's any consolation, I think that you are pretty cute. So, evens out. Balances out.
Well, thank you for the socks.
You're welcome.
And, I would like to repay you for the socks.
Oh, you really don't have to. It's okay. I don't mind.
I thought I should ask before I did anything.
Okay. Go. What is it that you have in mind exactly?
You're not going to make me say it, are you?
You see this little mischievous grin. I don't know what you're talking about.
What a fucking...
Little shit. Little shit. This little shit.
Please don't make me ask because I'm going to pass out on the floor if I have to ask, please.
Oh no.
Whatever it is, you may.
He's just going to kind of like do like a little waddle over because he's like, oh boy. And I'm like, Dimitri and Birin will like wake up at any minute and they'll know. And he's just gonna like squat down a little bit and just do a little kiss on the cheek. Just a little kiss, just a boop. Because he is so petrified.
Just a little mwah.
He is so sweet. He had confidence yesterday, but that's gone.
Yeah.
Slept it off. He slept it off.
It's a new day.
Yeah.
I've slept since then. Amir just, well, I appreciate the gift. If I could make an exchange.
Or I think I cleaned my socks.
No,
Oh, sorry.
may I kiss you back?
Oh, yes.
And he kind of gets up on his tiptoes and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, it's
But
so
now
good.
you have two over me and I have one.
No, you helped me in a drunken mess last night. That is also a gift.
Okay.
We're
I
even.
will find... Okay.
He just kind of boops Magna's nose. We're even.
His ears are flat against his head. They just like lose all ability to remain upright. Just
Oh no,
Oh.
sweet boy.
you turned him off. All the battery is just gone, drained.
It's at about that point you hear Birin kind of start to stir, and Amir just turns around, and you see Birin start to wake up. You see that she wakes up in kind of like she seems a little distressed. She seems a bit panicked.
Oh no.
And Amir just without any hesitation just rushes over, just Birin, and you just
Oh yeah.
and Birin, good morning. Amir, are you okay? Did you sleep okay? And she kind of like reaches a clawed hand over to cup Amir's cheek, and Amir's, I slept fine. And he kind of puts a hand over hers, like, I slept fine, thank you. How did you sleep? And you can tell, like, as he has one hand over hers, his other hand is just grasping tightly at the bed sheets as he's kind of trying to hold himself back.
I know. I'm sorry. It's so tough for him.
Today. Today.
I know.
Fix it today.
Today.
We are gonna go over to Ivor now.
Hey. Yay! Where's my girlfriend?
Where's your girlfriend?
Ivor, you do wake up, and you are cuddled up, kind of in a little ball, and Winter is spooning you. She's holding you from behind.
Soft. Queer.
Yes. She's kind of like nuzzled into the back of your neck a little bit, and you can tell by her breathing pattern she's still asleep. She's holding you.
Ivor, because she didn't have a bad dream,
Yeah.
is going to turn over as quietly as she possibly can. Just, please don't wake up, please don't wake up, please don't wake up, please don't wake up. And then she's going to very gently find her face, and then she's going to... and then pretend to go back to sleep.
Smooch.
I will need you to roll,
Roll to smooch.
roll to not wake Winter up.
Stealthily smooch.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Incredible.
16.
Okay.
Oh,
So you shift over, you hear her kind of mumble, but she doesn't seem to stir too much. You give her like a gentle kiss, and as you kind of snuggle back in on her, you do hear and like a little, like kind of like a moment of processing, and then she kind of like kisses the top of your head, like right about your hairline. In a very, very tired, like you've noticed that Winter tends to wake up pretty quickly, but there are like a few moments where she is groggy and like nigh dead to the world for a moment. Just good morning, how'd you sleep? And you feel like fingers kind of tiredly just kind of rush through your hair.
Oh, soft. We didn't hear
Try that
anything you
again.
said.
Ah!
There you go.
There you go.
Fucking Zoom. I hate Zoom.
Okay.
Just, okay. I didn't have any bad dreams, so that's certainly something.
Good. And you can tell that she's already starting to like be more awake. Well, glad to hear that. It makes the morning a bit better when you can start it on the right foot, I do believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, unless you have any other plans, I can tell you that I'm going to be in desperate need of some food here soon. Probably should have eaten before I went to bed. And you actually hear like the faintest gurgle from Winter's stomach.
Did you not eat anything?
Well, I ate dinner, but I burn calories like a pyromaniac, okay? I need to eat a lot of
And
food.
the amount of blood you lost probably added to that too.
Well, it got healed back over.
Hey.
Besides the
Doesn't
hungry.
mean you didn't lose it.
No, but I got it back. I think that's how the body works. So I'll be fine. Shh. And you just feel like the most playful, gentle, like she's not actually shushing you. You can easily talk, but you just feel her finger just very gently just over your. Shh. Just because you're smarter than me doesn't mean that you need to show it. And just like a little pat on your head.
I love her.
You can hear the smile in her voice. Now, I do like myself some confidence, so... Oh, come on. And she kind of like...
No, I get it. I'm too showy with how smart I am. It's fine.
You're just too smart. You can't help it.
It's fine. I just don't have to talk anymore.
Oh, don't do that to me. And she like kind of pulls you into like a tighter hug. And she's like, don't do that to me. I'm going to miss your voice in literally less than a minute.
It would take you almost a minute to miss my voice.
I said less than.
Dig in a hole. Dig in a hole.
I said less than, excuse you, taking the words out of my mouth and misshaping them.
Couple seconds less than a minute. All right. That's
You
good
said
to
that,
know.
not me. You said that, not me. That sounds like some projection right now.
That was your choice of words.
I think you win this round. That was good.
I win every round. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, that is a challenge. I knew I liked you. And she kind of like starts scritching her scalp a bit. And she's kind of playing with your hair. Now, would the smartest woman in Nexilis care to join me for breakfast downstairs? Do I have to say a pretty please? Oh, you little shit. Are you gonna be a brat with me right now?
Gonna count a full 60 seconds
And like
in her head.
About 20 seconds. It's, oh, come on, don't do this to me. No, like you don't even last half the minute before Winter is like, oh, we're not gonna be playing. Come on, don't do this. No, no, no. See, look, I cracked at way less than a minute. Do you not see how cracked I am right now? I'm shattered like porcelain right now. Okay.
I don't see anything.
Can you not? Oh, don't. So you get to about a minute of Winter just like trying to coax you to talk.
Mm-hmm. Just after the full 60 seconds. Yeah. Just.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
First of all, if you're going to make statements like that, I'm going to make you live through them. Second of all, I can't see anything. So I could not see the state that you were in. And thirdly, I win. But yes, I would love to get breakfast with you.
I already said you won. You are just being cruel. Vicious little bitch. I like it. And you get another little kiss on the forehead as you feel her like kind of sit up. Like you kind of hear her stretch. And it's just like, well, I will say my favorite battle to be bested at is a battle of the wits. I guess I'll have to be practicing. Try that again.
Nope.
Fuck.
There we go.
There we go.
Just maybe.
Well, I guess I may need to request you to be my sparring partner in a battle of the wits.
I think maybe if I have the time.
If you can make the time for little old me, I'd be endlessly appreciative.
I do have a question for after breakfast.
Do you want to wait for after breakfast, or do you want to ask me now?
Well, I have a question about something for after breakfast.
All right. I hopefully have a question or an answer to that question about something after breakfast.
I would like to bathe again, but I'm going to need help with my hair.
I would be more than happy to join you at the sauna.
Thank you.
Of course.
Queer.
And then she's gonna lean forward and just kiss her on the cheek.
Okay. Yeah, as you're giving Winter the little kiss on the cheek, you do hear a rumble of thunder outside. And Winter's just, I am not gonna be getting used to that anytime soon. Oh, come on, let's get ready. And then Winter stands up, starts to get ready. Cora.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
You wake up after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. You wake up, and you do see that Thespis is there. You can tell that Thespis is, well, depends on what state you wake up in, but you do see Thespis there when you wake up. What do you do? Thespis is seated and seems to be writing in something next to you, but they haven't left.
I hadn't fully decided what she was gonna do yet. I got distracted by the queer. I got distracted by the queer.
Valid.
So
Just keep the train rolling.
Sorry.
Just come on. Just keep it going.
I think she'd shoot up, like sit up really quickly, and just pale fucking face.
Yeah, you do that, and Thespis just, oh, Cora, shuts the book and just, you want to talk about it?
She just starts crying.
Thespis just immediately pulls you into their arms, and like kind of pulls your head into their shoulders, and then you feel them kind of running their fingers through your hair. It's like, it's okay, you're okay, I got you. And like you hear them start to hum, just like hum a calming tune.
I need to talk to Iva later.
Okay, all right. Right now? Do you want to go right now?
I can talk to her later. It's
Do you want me to go get her? Give you a moment to breathe?
Could you?
Of course, of course. And Thespis kind of very gently cups your cheeks and pulls you in and kisses your forehead very softly, and just, I'll be right back, okay? I'm just gonna go get Ivor, okay? And they kind of like push the book that they were writing in aside and step up and like hurriedly, like literally as they're walking, you see their clothes transform from that nightgown into their day clothes. Their hair is still a mess as they seem to forget to like deal with the massive curls as their hair, and they kind of stumble out the door and like jog on down to Ivor and Winter's room. Ivor, you hear a Ivor.
Crisis.
I have some. Are you decent?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I have you for a moment?
Sure. Okay. Is everything fine?
Yeah. Cora had,
I don't know.
well, I think Cora had a bad dream and was requesting to talk to you, so...
Okay. I'll be out in a second.
Okay, I'll... yeah. You hear, like, a couple of steps away, but you don't hear Thespis walk away. Like, they're still out there. And Winter just... I'll go get us a seat. I'll wait for you downstairs, okay?
I love that.
She leans down and gives you a kiss just right on the edge of your lips. Just
teasing it.
Teasing it. And then she walks away. You hear
she'd head out.
Okay. Thespis just like, morning, Winter. Hey, thanks. And Thespis, like, you can feel them kind of like offer you their arm as they've kind of gotten into the habit of doing when walking with you.
Good.
And they lead you down to the room that they've been sharing with Cora. You do hear a rumble, another little rumble of thunder in the distance as Thespis kind of just knocks and just, Cora, we're coming in, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And Thespis opens the door and just walks you towards the pillow fort. And it's like, okay, you're gonna need to kneel.
Before like they get to the pillow fort,
Okay.
Cora just gets up and hugs Ivor.
Okay. Thespis backs off. It's like, I'm gonna go check downstairs. I'll let you. And Thespis kind of awkwardly backward walks out of the room.
He's like, I don't know what to do.
And I don't feel like I'm helping here, so I'm gonna just shut the door. And now it is you two.
Yeah. Just still hugging, like, very tightly. Like, not painfully, but, like, she doesn't want to let go, almost. Sorry, I know you were probably just waking up and with Winter, but, it's not my fault, so I'm not gonna apologize, but I saw your death.
Okay.
I just-
sorry that you had to see that.
It's not your fault, and you don't need to apologize.
I didn't really get to ask Dimitri like I did, but Dimitri's an asshole. So
Yeah.
what did you see?
You were running at first. And then everything after that. After you got caught.
Okay.
What you remember, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you before when you mentioned your dad, but it wasn't really the time.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you had to see that. If it helps, I don't really remember it. I think it's my brain's way of dealing with it. Like, I do, but I don't. But I'm okay. I'm alright. Are you okay?
Yeah. I think I will be, but with everything that was happening and that
Didn't help. I'm sorry.
straw that broke the camel's back, I guess. It's fine, it's not your fault.
Well, if it helps, that is probably going to be the only bad thing you see of me. It's kind of the only bad thing that happened. At least I think. Really, it was coming eventually. I had a lot of really nice stuff happen to me. My life was really good. Still is. If you can call this life. It was just one hiccup.
I'm glad you're here. I wish the circumstances were different, but...
Well, I got to meet you, so I think it's worth it.
I'm glad we met. I don't want to take you away from your morning, because I know that you're probably going to go eat, but I wanted to...
After breakfast, Winter and I were going to go to the sauna, because I wanted to be a little cleaner, so if you want to join, I'd like to have you there.
Okay. I was planning on going myself eventually, so wasn't able to yesterday.
Also, the only people that know about this, that I know of, are you, Winter, and Dimitri. So, I want to tell Magna, but I don't know when yet.
I understand.
Just so you know.
Okay. I won't tell anyone. It's not my business too.
Do you want to talk about anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
But thank you for coming over here. I wanted to tell you so I didn't go about my day with that. I'll see you downstairs in a bit. Do you need help walking back, or?
I can follow the walls. I've been here for long enough.
I've heard about this point. Your head kind of starts to
fucking...
Oh, great.
Your
God
head
damn
kinda...
it!
Oh, no!
Your head kind of starts to spin a little bit. And your vision...
He's gonna try to grab onto something around her, but if she can't, she's just gonna hold on to Cora.
Yeah, you grab hold of Cora.
Cora's seen this before.
Yep,
she knows what's coming.
Yeah, look at that.
Ivor, your vision tunnels, and you end up not in this room, but still in the building. You are suddenly in another room, and your perspective is shaking. You can feel your breath is labored and panicked, and you can see hands fumbling with paper, and you realize that the hands are not gloved, but you are able to figure out that these are Wallace's hands because you see the spreading of ink through the cracks in the skin as all you can hear is, I can fix this, I can fix this, I can make this better, I can do it this time. And you see him pull a knife and cut his hand, and you see ink start to spill from his hand as you see that his hands have a good amount of scars on them, as if he's done this before, as you see him fumbling to write with his blood into a notepad, into any paper that he can grab, but you can't tell what he's writing as he's telling himself, I can fix this, I can fix this, I can fix this. And you hear the whispers start. You can hear other voices start in low murmurs. And you come back to.
Is that what I think that was? Okay. Do you want to wait till we are able to talk with Magna and the rest?
No, I have to check on Wallace.
Okay. Do you want me to walk you down?
I think I can go down on my own. If you could just, I think I'm gonna go straight to Wallace. If you wouldn't mind coming with me and just letting Winter know there's some things that I need to.
Yeah. Let me
Thank you.
get changed, and then I can. She'll change fucking so fast.
Yep. So you change. This would be about around the time, Cora, as you're heading towards the door, you do see a little paper be slid under the door. Do you pick it up?
Pick it up immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately.
No, I'm just gonna ignore it.
You can hear footsteps walking away outside, and you recognize the handwriting immediately as Thespis's. That is just, sorry I can't join for breakfast. I have something at the guard tower this morning. I'll see you later. I hope you're feeling better. If you need anything, just ping me, and with like a little heart. And that's the note.
Cora's sitting here like, I can't ping you. I don't have that ability.
Here's the
I have to be able to see you.
Here's the thing. Thespis would legitimately think that you do because you guys have both used it on each other. That Thespis is like, oh, just ping me if you need it. Like, Thespis doesn't realize.
Cora's like, how are we supposed to do that?
Oh boy.
Thespis doesn't realize.
Sweet baby. I love that.
So, it would be at about this time that Amir would also be, like, kind of heading out with Birin. It's like, I do need to go check on the bakery. I need to get started up because I do want to get back into the swing of things. And I'm starting a bit behind schedule, so...
Oh, yes, all the bread.
All that bread needs to be. Yes, needs to be. Amir kind of, like, takes your hand for a moment and kind of kisses the top of your hand. Just, I'll see you around. My doors are always open.
I know, because I have gone through them multiple times.
I'll keep them open just for you, okay?
Oh, thank
Just
you.
for you.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
A little wink and he slides around you, and Birin kind of gives you just like a very, like a friendly kind of pat on the arm. It's like, I'll see you around. Have a good rest of your morning.
Yes, you too. Have a really, really nice morning.
Thank you. And she heads out with Amir. As Ivor and Cora would head out into the hallway, you guys would kind of see Amir and Birin, or hear Amir and Birin leaving, and good morning, good morning. Have you guys had a good morning? And Amir can kind of tell that something's a little off, but
Yeah.
with Birin right next to him, he's gonna go,
Can't say anything.
yeah, it's like, I'll see you around later, okay?
Yeah.
And Amir is led by Birin as they head on out. You do hear a voice downstairs of like, have a good day, guys. And you hear Wallace saying goodbye to Amir and Birin as they head outside. So,
Cora would walk down with Ivor.
okay,
I
Ivor.
couldn't hear what you said, Jenny.
So you head downstairs? Okay, cool. Magna, do you head out as well?
Yeah, just going downstairs.
Okay.
It's like, what's going on? Where are my peoples?
We're downstairs.
I mean, he does not say that, but
No, he does.
oh yeah,
So,
Just very out of character.
yeah, right.
so
Where my peeps at.
where my peeps. So you all head downstairs. Magna and Cora, you do see Winter has seated at a table. She gives a morning wave to you all. You can tell that she's gotten enough tables actually for all of you. Enough seats.
I love her.
enough seats for all of you.
No, all the tables.
All the
just
tables,
in
she
one
pushed them all
giant
into
square.
one. I bet you're wondering why I called you here today. for breakfast.
Oh no,
Oh,
we
no.
fucked up.
For breakfast.
What did we do?
You see that towards the other side of the room, you do see Mikhail and Hitchwire actually there. Yeah, they're actually out.
That's uncommon.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Mikhail is eating, Hitchwire is not. And they seem to be talking. And you see Wallace behind the counter. Again, Dimitri doesn't work morning shifts. Wallace is there. Again, wearing the long sleeves, the gloves, the handkerchief around the neck as he's kind of getting things together. It's like, oh, morning. Morning. How are you all? How are you all doing? You all sleep okay?
Sort of. We can't hear you,
You can
Jenny.
hear.
Ah,
There you go.
No.
I'm going to, if you, anyway, Wallace, and she's just gonna walk over
Okay.
to him.
Yeah.
Cora will go to the table.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, can I talk to you?
Oh,
You haven't done anything wrong at all. I'm not upset or anything. I just,
okay.
It's always great when a conversation starts with, you haven't done anything wrong, we just need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sure. Do we need to step away? Do we need to?
maybe,
Oh.
maybe.
Okay. Well, here, come with me. And you kind of feel like him reach his hand out, and like you can feel like his hand, like his fingertips kind of brush against your arm as he's offering you his hand.
Yeah,
And
you take it.
he leads you back to a room that you've walked into multiple times before. It's the room where kind of Dimitri has slunk off to a few times. You can just tell by the way that he leads you. And you hear the door shut behind you guys. Like, oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I've told you about what I'm able to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you. Again, nothing necessarily bad, but you were kind of panicking a little bit. And I think you were trying to write something. Like write something.
Okay.
You didn't have it. So that's good.
Okay.
But it seemed like it was something you were doing of your own volition. And I need to understand how that works in case I need to stop you.
What do you mean how it works? Me doing things of my own volition? Of me... I don't really know anymore. What exactly do you mean?
Meaning, does it hurt you?
Doing things of my own volition? Or
No, writing. That's what I meant. I'm not going to stop you if you think that it's...
I've gotten used to it.
That's not what I mean.
It's the best answer I can give.
Okay. It was something about you trying to fix something. I don't know when it's going to happen. I never do. I want to make sure that you end up okay, is the big thing.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know what to say. I don't have the book anymore, so it wouldn't be as effective, whatever I was trying to do, because I would be starting in a new, well, if I was starting a new story, I'd have to do a lot of writing anyway, because you have to write the same story over and over, but it would be a lot less powerful, pungent, if I wasn't using the book that I have been using, and I don't want to know where it is. So I should be okay.
Okay.
But thank you.
I just worry. It didn't look pleasant.
It usually isn't. I don't know what all you know about necromancy, but
I know enough in theory. I have one spell that's necromantic, and that's it.
it's not a pleasant school of magic to subscribe to, but it can be really powerful, albeit a bit misguiding. I'll be okay. I'll do my best to be okay, if it'll make you feel better.
If at any point you need me with that, please don't hesitate to ask, no matter what I'm doing. Please. I know it's hard to trust people, but I want to be here for you. Because I know that whatever Meredith has been doing is...
Kind of starts fiddling with his handkerchief.
She doesn't treat you right. What she's doing is not okay.
It's hard to say no to her. I don't know what it is. She kind of looks a bit like my mom, which is why I gravitated towards her when I first got here. I don't know. She when she says things, I just want to do them, or if I don't want to do them, I do them anyway.
What I'll say is you and I are not the only people here with magic.
And you can feel you can just feel it, like the cogs turning in his head.
Mm-hmm.
But then you kind of feel the as Meredith is just, yeah, Amir is a healer, and I've seen a lot of what Hitchwire can do. I don't know if that's magic, but
It is.
Biren, Darish, Mikhail, Thespis, I don't know what all they can do, but it's a lot. Which is kind of nice. Not being the only one, even if I can't really talk about it, kind of helps normalize it a little bit. Magic wasn't used the same way in my world as it is here. It's very angry. Magic. Very chaotic. Considering I
Picked one of the hardest disciplines.
Well, I'm learning that discipline isn't as common in other dimensions.
It's not as frowned upon in mine. If that makes sense. There's no good or bad schools of magic. There's no good or way bad to learn it. It's how you use it is the big thing.
Well, I'm trying to use mine better.
From what I understand, you've been trying to use it well the entire time. That's what matters. It's the difference between you and me. You always had good intentions. And yeah, you might have messed up, which everyone does. I had selfish ones, and I messed up. So, if you ever want to feel like you're not alone in feeling bad about your magic, I do too. I'm sure everyone does, it's just no one talks about it.
Yeah, people have a lot of secrets here. But I feel I feel I can trust you with mine.
I'll do everything I can not to break that trust, I promise.
I know. But I do have a lot of stuff to do this morning. So I really appreciate it. You checking on me. It means a lot. I really only get that from Larkin nowadays. I mean, not that other people don't care. I just keep more things to myself so that they don't worry. I mean, I know Amir's worried, but Amir worries about everyone. So I'm not sure if I should take that as, like, I don't know.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
I worry. I'm always going to.
Well, I'll do my best.
Okay. No, I won't keep you any longer.
Well, let's get you some breakfast. Let's get all of you some breakfast.
Okay.
Let me go check on Larkin. He's in the kitchen. I'm gonna go check on him, and we'll get breakfast out to you shortly. Okay. So he offers his hand to you again, his gloved hand.
Yeah, I should take it.
And he leads you back out to the front room, and just they're at the table by the front door, the one you guys usually sit at.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll have breakfast out for you guys here soon. And he kind of like offers the rest of you a thumbs up and heads back towards the kitchen.
Okay, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, she'd go sit down again.
So during breakfast, you all would talk with Winter. Idle chit chat, very shooting the shit. Eventually, a little while later, you hear the door open, and you hear a very familiar, like, well, there you fucking are. I thought we were going for a morning walk. You stand up your own brother for your morning walk. And Winter just, oh, hush your mouth. Sit down. You need to eat, too. Go get a chair and pull it on over here.
I love that.
I'm just getting further and further in my ultimate goal of stealing your sister.
And you hear Walter kind of carrying a chair. Like, he doesn't even drag it. He picks it up like it's fucking nothing. Solid picks it up like it's nothing. Just walks on over.
God, I love him.
It's like, oh, trust me, I know that her love for me has been fickle as fuck since day one. And he just kind of sits in his chair. And you kind of hear her give like a slap. Like, hush your mouth.
I love them. I love them so much.
So Walter kind of like leans back in his seat. So what do y'all have planned for today?
Don't know.
No epic coups to throw. No houses.
I mean, we
to
always
egg.
have those plans.
Oh, okay.
We always have epic coups to throw.
Good. I was just making sure. Gotta keep the coups in check.
We can't tell him if he's the target.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'll pretend I didn't hear nothing. Okay. I'll pretend I didn't
Wait,
hear nothing.
nobody told me about this. Why am I the last one to find out?
Well,
You don't need to know.
Am I on the coup list?
You don't need to know.
Oh,
We're on a need-to-know basis, Magna.
it was the socks, wasn't it? But they're clean now.
Are they?
Okay, now you get to know.
Yeah.
You keep your socks clean and you're in the know.
Okay. Sorry, okay. If I had known that I would have cleaned my socks earlier. Okay. I will keep them. I will keep them clean. I'm sorry.
Walter is just like, never thought about sock hygiene being that much of a problem, but
You
It's
didn't,
okay.
You didn't see
the
his.
socks.
You didn't see his socks.
I'm starting to think that maybe it's a good thing.
I could
is.
hear his socks.
Like you every time you took a step, you could hear
I
them.
could hear them.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought I was just getting
hoping
old.
that you. Oh, I was hoping that you didn't notice.
Oh, I have like really sensitive hearing. But both.
I mean,
Yeah.
Big ears.
yeah.
You might have me beat. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Your ears are definitely
know.
bigger than mine. So.
I don't know. You are still really impressive.
Also, Walter, did you see Christmas while you were at the guard? Were you at the guard tower today?
Yeah. They were talking with Dalavash this morning, actually.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure they were okay.
Yeah, they seemed fine. I'm not sure what they were getting up to, but they seemed in pretty good spirits.
Okay.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual. Just wanted to make sure.
Of course, that always makes you wonder. If someone's in good spirits all the time. But it ain't my place to ask. If they want to talk about it, they will. But I'm gonna be here. I'm basically everyone's dad at this point. I don't care how old you are. So Walter sees Magnus' face is just, you okay, buddy?
Sorry. Yeah. You are not at all close to my dad.
Oh.
Fucking Jason, I love Magna.
Me too. Magna's so good. Walter just, no, well, then maybe a weird uncle or a older brother or something. I don't know. I adopt everyone under my wing to some extent, so none of y'all are safe. All right?
Yeah. Would have been nice to know from the beginning.
Nope, too late. You step foot here, adopted. That's how it works.
It.
Yep. That's why you gotta stage a coup. See?
Well, listen, as long as Lily is a sibling, I'm perfectly fine. She's a joy to be around, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Will that save me from a coup?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
All
I can't confirm or deny.
You know what? No, that's what you gotta keep me on my toes. I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think that my mom is going to be very happy that I have another parent. I don't know how
I'm
to
just
tell
like
her.
really stuck on this.
Yes, Ivor.
I will say that at least Cora would notice that every time the word coup is used, Ivor gets a little uncomfortable and then manages to just settle.
Yeah.
Like kind of push it back.
The second that Cora notices that, just changes. Just so, what are you up to today, Walter?
Oh, well, got more in run with Winter whenever she decides to get her ass out of the chair.
That might take a while.
Yeah, well, someone's got to work, so I guess it'll be me. Now,
Winter and I were planning on hitting the sauna.
oh shit. Okay, well, if someone's gonna go and be gay, I think I'll go on my walk alone then. Don't want to interrupt you lovebirds.
What I was saying is that if Magna would like to come along with us, maybe you could teach him some more about showers.
And I am also at the table.
You
I'm just saying.
You see Walter, Cora, you see Walter look at Magna after Ivor's comment and goes, I'll step with a weird uncle, that's fine. Alright. Sure. I would be more than
Are
happy.
you calling me a weird uncle?
No, I'm calling me a weird uncle.
You're not my uncle either.
Honorary family? Found family? Not biological family? Listen, I've given birth to one kid and that's enough. Okay?
Yes, I'm a little too big.
Yeah. I thought pregnancy with Lily wrecked my shit. And he looks up and just, I would have died.
Sorry, I don't want to. I would never want to kill you.
Please don't. I kind of lack, I wouldn't call this the land of the living, but it's the closest I got right now, so I'll take it.
I have coined the term second death.
Okay. I would like to avoid one of those. So.
Yes, I will not kill you a second time.
Thank you.
Every interaction with Walter and Magna is what I live for. I love it
just
so much.
They're goddamn stooges.
Yes.
They're stooges, and I love it.
So you all, Wallace brings you all your breakfast. He puts the plates down as soon as he sees Walter. He's like, one more coming right up. Morning. And he rushes back, gets another plate, comes back out, puts one down in front of Walter. You all chit-chat and hang out for a bit. And after you finish, that's when, the twins were like, all right, well, time to pack it up and take it to the showers, huh?
Seems so.
All right, well then let's go. And you hear like Winter stand up, and she's kind of like, all right, come on, you move. And Walter's like, I came here to tell you to move. I do not think that you get the right. And he stands up.
You'll get to reverse Uno card on me.
Winter's just grumpy because she lost our argument this morning.
Oh, it's okay. Winter loses almost every argument, and you just hear,
Against you? Really?
Excuse me? And Walter's first looks at Ivor. Rude. Second of all, looks to Winter. No, but you do lose a sizable amount. And it's like, because you always pull the you're a dad card. How am I going to beat that? And it's like, well, you better fucking change that shit real fast, because as long as it keeps working, I'm going to keep using it. And he starts walking towards the door.
I love them. What the
They're
fuck?
so good, holy shit.
You know, Winter, he's got you there.
Well, shit, I guess I just got to be a dad. And she starts walking to follow Walter. So
I love them so much. Holy shit.
The Dwyers head on out. You can follow.
Your blind girlfriend's behind. It's whatever.
Oh my god.
She just gets up and
Going in on Winter today. What the fuck?
She start dating
really
him
just
immediately.
she's getting more comfortable.
Cora would go too. She'd follow.
All right, and I'm assuming Magna also.
He just sits there.
Oh, I thought we were going for this weird uncle walk.
Oh yeah. Well, everyone's heading to the spa.
You got invited to the spa, not to a weird uncle walk.
Oh. Hey, I gotta take my
activated.
I gotta take my uncle for a walk. No, we're gonna go.
No wrinkles. Smooth.
You had wrinkles until that moment.
Yeah, I really did. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So, as you're all walking, you see that some people are running around, running their errands. You see that this morning that instead of Dalavash with the kids, or even Beckett with the kids, it's actually Claudius with the kids.
Okay, so as long as it's not Richard, I'm fine.
Well, Richard's
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say. Oh,
It's not
These
better.
kids,
They
these
never
poor kids.
separate.
No,
They're
they
gonna
don't.
commit arson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the kids, not poor kids, poor town.
Yeah. Poor everyone.
Poor fucking every other resident of Nexilis.
Yeah.
You see that they're kind of seated on the fountain, on the edge of the now fixed fountain. Claudius is seated. His hair, instead of down, is actually in a long braid and kind of like over his shoulder. Very
Angelic.
Beautiful.
very classy Victorian goth, right? As he's kind of like leaning, and he's like just watching as the kids play, and you realize that the kids are kind of like, you can tell that Lily is trying to show off like a fighting move to Malik, not using it on him, but like trying to show it. And then you just hear Richard go, no, wrong form, hold on. And Richard like gets up and walks over to Lily and is like, no, you see, you need to swing back and you see Richard teaching Lily how to throw an underarm punch. And like,
God.
Oh no.
She's gonna punch every single goddamn person.
She's gonna get in a fight with her dad. Like an argument.
Give him in the jaw.
where did you learn that from? And Claudius is just like, and like kind of looks over to Yuel and Claudius. Good morning. And you can tell that he's already tired.
He's already like, I'm so done with today. I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah. And he's just kind of leaning back. You see he has a book and he's kind of like flipping through it and just like watching. Goes back to his reading. So you all, yeah.
Ivor just from where she is, because she could hear it.
Yeah.
Just a matter of Richard, you're so good with kids.
You hear just, I am good with certain kids.
Oh no, I don't think that's the case.
And you hear
You know,
Lily.
I think that other people would be really interested with hearing about that.
Hear
'Cause, maybe
Lily start to laugh. This asshole good with kids, and Richard just,
Ooh.
at least she has my back. And it's just like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. And you do hear
I think think we can have just a full town discussion about it. I think it would be a fun debate.
Jesus Christ.
And
She's going for blood today.
Richard kind of eyes you up and down, like, now I see why Winter likes you. And while you just hear Winter, who had stopped walking, go, damn right. That's my girl.
I'm going for goddamn blood today.
She didn't have a nightmare. She had a good morning.
Yeah. She got bit by the confidence bug today. Ooh.
So, you all end up being led to the spa, the sauna. And as you walk in, and you can hear Thespis and Dalabash talking from behind the guard tower. You can't see them like through the windows or anything. And the twins start to lead you back towards the back. Winter would, come by and kind of like wrap an arm around Ivor and just like, all right, as your I guess two-legged chauffeur, your on-foot chauffeur, and she holds the door open for you.
I'm surprised that you want to lead me anywhere, considering that you left me in the tavern this morning.
Oh, I thought a strong girl like you could take care of herself for a little while.
Of course I can, but it's common decency.
Ooh, hitting the southerner with the manners. That's a low blow.
I was like, I don't know what that fucking means.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Boy.
But
you said that they were talking behind the wood there?
Yep.
Okay, we can tell they're talking, we can't hear anything.
You can tell they're talking. You don't like hear laughing or anything, you just hear kind of mumbles. You can hear, it's them. You would have to like walk over there and look out.
Yeah, I don't want to risk getting caught standing at the window just like,
Just like, hey, what you guys talking about?
What's going on, guys?
Also, like, it's Thespis, so like if we need to know anything, I feel like they'll tell us.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Forget I opened my mouth.
Shut the fuck up, Jason.
Yeah, I should have done that. Okay.
So you all head back. You head to the saunas. Again, you go through the different rooms, get changed into the swimsuits that have been given to you, the undergarments, and then you head out into the same sauna, the same area that you all were relaxed in, except instead of this awkward tension between Winter and Ivor this time, Winter is actually kind of like offered, like, she has an arm out, so if Ivor wants
completely different than the first time.
Oh, yeah. If Ivor wants to, she can sit, like, right up next to her. Excuse me. And conversation is a lot less stilted between all of you this time. Are there any particular conversations that anyone wants to have with either of the Dwyers?
I legitimately just didn't want Ivor to be stinky.
That's fair.
No, stinky.
Because we tried to shower last week, and that didn't happen.
Things happened in the temple, and then that changed.
Oops.
So,
I have nothing in particular. Cora just wanted to use the saunas like I planned her to do every morning.
Yep.
But
So you all chit chat again.
Trauma.
Yeah. Cracking jokes, telling stories and anecdotes. The Dwyers kind of ask you all to share a little bit about yourselves, like what you want to share. It's just kind of more shooting the shit for about an hour. At max. As you all are about to leave, again, as you guys go into the showers, Winter does help Ivor with her hair, kind of helps like make sure it's thoroughly washed through and brushes it out and then braids it for you in the showers, so everyone's nice and squeaky clean. Ivor,
no more stink.
No more stinky. Winter helped Ivor with her hair.
Walter and Magna have another hour-long conversation about machines.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the entire time. Like, I can imagine, like, Winter and Ivor would, like, talk kind of sporadically, but for the most part, I was like, I'm just here to witness this.
I just want to listen.
What
to
is
this.
what is going on here?
Cora tries her best to help Walter because she's the only other person besides Winter that knows what the fuck he's talking about. But even she's like, I don't know.
This is hopeless.
Winter is just watching her brother suffer and thinks it's the funniest fucking thing. Because, like, Magna's not being a dick, so she's not going to get defensive.
He doesn't know.
He just wants to know. He's curious.
Which is what makes it so fucking funny.
He thinks Walter's a genius.
Oh.
He's like, you know so much stuff.
Walter's like, I really don't, but okay. So you all, as you're about to head out,
I love Walter.
As you're all about, like, you're leaving the showers, the Dwyers do mention, like, all right, they do want to go, like, on a morning walk just to check in with everyone, you know. Winter gives, like, they kind of takes Ivor's hand and gives, like, a kiss to the top of the hand. Just, I'll see you around. If nothing else, I'll see you tonight. So you stay out of trouble, or at least don't get caught, okay? You're only in trouble if you get caught.
Me.
Oh, yes,
Really?
you. Don't.
Oh, that's fine. She's just gonna walk away.
Damn.
Wow.
And Winter's just...
Going for blood.
And Walter's, I don't know, she fits right in if you ask me. As you're about to walk out the door, you actually hear from where Thespis and Dalavash had been a bit of a shout, and then a bit of a thunk, and like the sounds of... Okay.
Going.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Yeah. Ivor's too.
Okay.
Last time that any of like that shit happened, it wasn't a great time.
No.
So you go out back to where you guys knew Thespis and Dalavash were. And what you see is Thespis is wearing more what looks to be like yoga pants and a sports bra. Their hair is up, and you see that Thespis is trying to learn how to fight from Dalavash. The thunk that you heard was Thespis hitting the ground, and they seem to be getting back up. And Dalavash, who not a hair out of place, not a wrinkle on her dress, is just, let's try that again. And you see vines start to pop up. And you see that Thespis is sparring with Dalavash's...
Nut button. Give me the nut button.
Where is it? Oh, I'm hitting my book and it's not even there. I was hitting my book thinking I was thinking it was here. I was like, that is a PHB. That is not a nut button. So sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
I'm so sorry.
So, and you see Thespis is basically sparring with the vines. And you can tell that the game has kind of become Thespis needs to try to get to Dalavash. But Dalavash is very experienced with using the vines to keep people away. So
yeah, it's kind of their whole thing.
Yeah. So you see that Thespis doesn't seem to realize that you're there, and Thespis has built a sweat, and you see like a determination in Thespis's eyes that
Cora's like,
Oh.
what you do see at some point is, and you can tell by kind of the state that Thespis is in, they've probably been doing this since you went in there. And Thespis eventually at some point you see again, like Dalavash, again, let's do this again. And Thespis, a handful of yards away, comes charging, and you see them kind of juke out one of the vines. And you see as Dalavash's vision kind of focuses as Thespis kind of goes around, you see her entire focus is on this Thespis, but what you see is another Thespis.
I had a feeling.
yes!
I had a feeling. Yeah, baby.
Coming up the other side, and Dalavash seems to notice like just in time for the vines to go up and kind of like wrap around Thespis. But you see Thespis almost like a circus aerial artist just swings their body like around the vines and uses the momentum to get to Dalavash. Thespis kind of jumps on to Dalavash, and you could tell they had no plan for once they got there.
Get there, that was it.
They basically have their arms around Dalavash's neck and their legs around Dalavash's waist, almost like a koala bear, just whoomp. And you see Dalavash just, well, that was good work, Thespis. Now, what would you do now? And Thespis is just, give me a second.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect that to fucking work.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love them so much.
Oh.
Please tell me the clapping was in character for Meg.
Yeah.
Good. You hear Magna like excitedly claps, and you see Thespis nigh on like just oh, and like they kind of like let go of Dalavash, and they like instead of bowing forward because they can't, they bow backwards, and like you can tell that Thespis has the core strength to do a fucking sit up just with their legs around Dalavash's like waist.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Just
Cora's like,
I'm looking respectfully.
Dalavash is like, well, it seems you put on a good show. And Thespis kind of like, goes to bend back a bit again, and they put their hands back, and they basically do like a back flip off of Dalavash. So they like get on their hands and they push their body forward. So they kind of fold back onto their feet, and they kind of then give a proper bow of, didn't know you guys were there. Hi. You guys have a good shower? You can just,
yeah.
Nice. I'm just gonna, and they just dunk onto their butt. Just, I'm gonna need one of those. I'm gonna need one of those. Dalavash is, I didn't want to tell you, but yes, you will definitely need a shower.
Oh, Thespis.
So
Did really good.
Thanks. It's I'll admit, it's a lot of me using other skills and just getting creative with it. I haven't fought in a long time, so I thought I might need to brush up and get some practice in. It's about this time you hear another kind of rumble of thunder in the distance, and hey. You guys got any plans for today?
Showers were about as all we had.
Oh, okay, cool. If you guys don't mind, after my shower, we could, and Thespis pings you, Cora, and it's like,
okay.
I don't know how much longer Amir can make it. So, if we want, might not be a bad idea.
I would agree. Also, I can't do this, right? I can respond to the ones you sent me.
And like Maggie, you see this visible like confusion, just like, and you don't know what's happening, but just like.
And then Cora sets up the psychic link between the four of them.
Yeah.
I have a different way that I can do it. I just need to be able to see you.
You just hear, sorry.
Oh, I need to roll for that shit.
Oh yeah.
how many hours? Give us the 8
hours.
Oh,
yeah.
That is really good. Because I
Yes.
feel like, based on some like hints about today's session, that we may need
You
it.
made the full 8 hours, huh?
So, Dalavash kind of like sees Thespis' face and just kind of looks at you, just, you go wash up. You smell.
Don't worry about it, they're flirting.
Well,
You can hear what we're
and
saying.
Thespis is just like, no.
Just shut your fucking mouth.
What I'm
Shut your
doing-
fucking mouth.
What I'm doing is going to go take a shower, a hot shower in Dalavash. You just hear as Dalavash is starting to pack her things, it goes, I don't know, you might need a cold one, and just walks away.
Jesus Christ.
And that's
Everyone
Everybody
today.
is going for blood.
Everyone today.
Everyone is going for fucking blood.
Dalavash?
Oh, Dalavash, yes.
What?
I I just wanted to ask preemptively, just whenever you have any sorts of free time, I'd like to genuinely get to know you better. If maybe you'd want to have tea or coffee or anything other than just me using you for your braille abilities.
Well, I am about to go take over watching the kids for the rest of the day, so I will have my hands full, but I would say that I can schedule some free time tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, then it's a date tomorrow afternoon, let's say, and she kind of looks up at the clock tower, just, how about around noon?
I will do my best to be aware of the time.
All right, well, I will be there. I won't be offended if you're a little late. I just feel it's better to establish a time so we can both plan accordingly than just giving a rough ballpark.
Please.
Of course.
Please.
So.
I love Dalabash. I love him so much.
All right.
This is a tea date she's actually looking forward to.
Yeah. And
Start making plans with people. What the fuck?
yeah.
Wants to get to know her.
Also,
she reminds her of her mom.
You're really good at it.
Oh.
Good at making
Also,
plans with people.
Also, Dalabash doesn't even know about the whole thing with Meredith pulling a whole, like, oh, let's have tea in the morning and then not sitting in time. She doesn't even know, but that's still, like, somewhat backhanded towards Meredith.
Somehow.
Somehow.
We're not sure how, but somehow it is.
Yep. So, Dalabash is excellent. I will see you tomorrow at noon. We shall have tea. I can meet you at the tavern, or would you prefer to have tea at Amir's? Or you could have tea at my place. It's been a while since I've hosted company. What was that?
Didn't hear a word you said.
No.
Nope.
Ah,
There we go.
There we go.
if you'd like to, I'd love to.
Excellent. Well, then I will have my home prepared at noon tomorrow for tea. So, excellent. Well, you have a good rest of your day. Fast, go wash up. And she kind of picks up her bag, and you can see her walking. You see Dalabash again, after an hour of sparring, not a hair out of place, not a wrinkle on that dress. She's just...
Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Oh my god.
As she walks over towards the kids, and you are able to hear just this voice, like this commanding voice of, Richard, if you're teaching Lily any more moves, and for the first time you see Richard go, no, I wouldn't. And Dalabash just, Lily, what did you learn today? A lot. And Dalabash just looks at Richard, looks at Lily. It's like, well, you're not done. It's off to the library with both of you. Come. And she leads.
Dalabash is the only person that Richard is scared of.
I love her.
I just
so
want to
much.
mention that this entire campaign is just, I want to be friends with all of the NPCs. That is it. It's like, yeah, no, the mystery is fun, like trying to figure out like how
It's
we
just
get out
a
of here.
dating
That's cool,
sim,
but
and I want to
just
be friends.
I just want to be friends with everybody.
Everybody except the
Who
main
can I
three.
talk to today?
Yeah.
Casper's
It's,
gonna use it
I
against
wasn't kidding.
us.
I wasn't kidding within the first session. It's just Stardew Valley. That's it. That's all we're doing. It's fucking Stardew.
Yeah.
We learned Dimitri's favorite thing is poppy seed muffins
Yep.
the
Sure
other
did.
day. Like we're getting that information.
Yep.
We have the stuff we do in the morning, and then
Yep.
we know what everyone's
Exactly.
doing. Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's
This is
just
what happens
Stardew.
when your DM streams Stardew Valley once a week.
Yeah.
It's just fucking Stardew.
It's a horror, but it's Stardew, but horror edition.
Horror story. Yeah, it's fine.
Oof.
It's Stardew, but with trauma.
Your camera went no.
Play that. So
It's just Stardew, but with trauma. That's it.
yeah. Thespis goes is really like, just give me 5 minutes. I will take a very quick shower. And Thespis runs back into the showers.
Okay.
They say 5 minutes, but about 3 minutes later, they are running out, and you see that they're still drying their hair, and they've kind of put their, you can tell that they probably just changed their clothes. Just, okay, all right. So, what am I doing? They like, you see them like let go of the towel and it falls, but before it hits the ground, it disappears, and they just, and their hair is dry and like pulled back. It's like, okay, so,
You could have taken longer if you needed it.
I have things I want to get done today, so I can take a nice relaxing bath after everything, maybe. We'll see. But things need to get done first. So, are they at the bakery? Yeah. Okay.
Jesus.
You good, Chelsea?
My phone buzzed and it scared the shit out of me because it was so loud.
Oh.
So just it's like, okay, well, we should probably go there then.
Yes.
All right. I mean, it's not gonna be fun, but good luck, team.
Are we getting Dimitri to join us or no?
Yeah, I should go get Dimitri. I'll meet you guys there. I'm gonna go snag Dimitri. Yeah.
Okay.
If nothing else, it's Biren. He's gonna want to be there. So. Yeah. I'll meet you guys at the bakery. And Thespis, like, similarly to when there was the whole thing at the temple, you see like Thespis will take a few steps and then teleport. And then take a few steps and then teleport, as like they're kind of trying to boop, 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 boop,
Trying to speed there.
yeah, kind of glitching the system. So they head in.
Oh no, now I need Thespis in a Vanellope von Schweetz
Oh yeah,
outfit.
Amir would be Fix It Felix.
No, that works. Because
Biren would be Calhoun. Oh, would that make Magna Ralph?
It has to be. It has to be.
I mean, day one, he bumped into a table and apologized to it. I mean, it makes sense.
Oh my god.
Alternate title for Nexilis. Just fucking Wreck-It Ralph. That's it.
Oh my god.
Wreck-It Ralph, but
Ralph,
with more
I was gonna
trauma
say-
than it already has.
I was gonna say
Because
Ralph
Wreck-It Ralph
breaks
has
the
a lot of
pocket
trauma.
dimension.
Okay, just Magna looking at Gideon. Just, I'm a Wreck-It.
yes.
Alternatively, Magna looks at Amir.
I'm a
wreck it.
Hey.
Hey, are you gonna tell us that we're wrong?
No,
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not.
So, now I just think Amir just calling Biren is like, you're just one dynamite gal. Oh,
so good.
Okay, all right, back to it. So,
Anyway.
I'm thinking he says that, and then like the little smoke just out of her nose.
Anyway.
Oh wait, hold on.
Anyway.
Would Roger or Gideon be King Candy? Because who do we want in that poofy pants?
Gideon.
No, okay, Gideon's King Candy.
But here's why.
No.
He needs to make up for the fact that his ass is flat.
Okay, Gideon is King Candy. Roger is Turbo. They're different.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, honestly, too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, so you guys
Okay,
head to the
anyway.
bakery. Chelsea, you need to leave that whole conversation in the video.
I'm planning on it. If you think I'm gonna cut that shit, you're a fool.
So, you all head to the
Oh,
bakery.
fuck. Yep, bakery. Amir, we're freeing Biren.
Yep.
Sad. Oh, no.
So, you all head to the bakery. And as you're there, you walk in and you see Amir has been baking. You can smell the baked goods, the freshly baked goods, and like freshly brewed tea. You can tell that like there have been some boxes, it's like little packages set out as if like they're like expecting people to come pick some up. And Amir is just like humming to himself, and as soon as like the bell kind of dings and you walk in, just oh, well, I was hoping you all would stop by. Welcome. It's been quite a while since we've talked here.
Bread
You're
is
right, it has
saved.
been.
The bread was saved, yes.
Yes.
Thankfully, because that would be an incredibly difficult mess to clean up the dough. So I was glad that I was able to, just in time. Can I help you with something? Are we needing some treats?
We wanted to give Biren a club invite.
Today.
Immediate relief.
I
Just
know
think
you'll
about
never have to have another night like last night ever again.
Thank you so much. Oh. Okay. All right. We're probably going to want Dimitri here, though.
Espus is getting Dimitri now. They'll be here soon.
Okay. Birin is wrapping something up. I'll go check on her. Okay, I know what I'm gonna say. You all stay here. Hold on. And he like grabs like a few baskets and like kind of pushes them out. You see like various baked goods. One of them is full of like blackberry tarts. He's like, you all help yourselves. And he's like taking
Pushes
off.
that one directly towards Magna.
It only goes to Magna. It doesn't go to anybody else.
Disaster. Now they're in my possession.
Yeah.
Now they're in my possession.
Amir like takes off his
Never leave.
apron and goes and hangs it up as he's heading back towards the back room. That I think only Magna has seen.
No, I thought we were all back there at one point.
Right?
Yeah, when we first came to talk to Amir.
That's right. No,
we
that's
were
right.
sat on the
You're correct.
couches.
Yep, that is correct.
And
So
that's how we found about the altar and all the ash and shit.
yes, correct. So you Amir heads back there. And you all have a few moments to eat. And that's about when Dimitri and Thespis show up. And just it's like, all right, where are they at? They okay?
Amir's getting Biren.
Ah, okay. I feel will never get easier, so let's...
And then through the psychic link specifically, she's going to let everybody know about the vision that she had about Wallace.
Okay. So...
Just so that people are aware.
Thespis...
And then...
Oh?
Also, just...
Okay.
Magna, I feel like we should let everyone know about what we learned yesterday at the library.
Yeah. Do you want to say something? Or should... I mean, we can both say something.
I'm pretty positive that Meredith is a goddess.
And Roger is a dog.
A guard dog.
Sorry, yes, I
specifically.
should specify, sorry. That
Corwin laughed. Sorry.
Roger is a dog.
was a dog.
That's a creative way to say he's a bitch, but okay, I'll go with it.
Oh,
Magna didn't understand the difference between bitch and dog.
no.
So...
Anyway, he is
That's-
some kind of familiar creature kind of dog, I think.
Okay. Working for her? Or... Because they do not get along.
So, what it seems like is she summoned him to guard something. She used to be a guider of fate, which makes sense with the red strings. And eventually she snapped and got banished here. She is now if I'm correct, a goddess of chaos.
That would make a lot of sense.
Cora just looks at Thespis very worried.
Okay, that makes sense. And you do see like Thespis kind of starts to chew on their nail. Just okay. Okay. That does make a lot of sense. That actually clears a lot of things up. Did you learn this in a book? What book?
Many books. There were a lot of books.
There were a couple of books.
Could I read over them later?
I still have them.
Okay. Cool. All right, awesome, wonderful. I will take a look at those later. And at about this time, Amir and Biren come in, and you can just see that specifically. Oh God, we don't have to continue this conversation. Perfect.
Thank fucking God!
Dimitri.
Just the immediate freedom.
Yeah. And Dimitri, who had no idea what was going on, but could assume because Thespis is quiet, which means that something must be going
Something's
on.
wrong.
So,
Something's wrong.
So Dimitri kind of like leans a hand, reaches a hand out and like feels Thespis and pulls in. It's like, you gonna fill me in later? And Thespis like, yeah. No worries. We'll fill you in, buddy. Hey, Biren, how you doing today? And Biren is, I'm good. And she's looking at you all. Is now when I get to learn about all the secrets.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I'm sorry, I really... And Biren just... You're telling me, and that's what matters. I trusted that you all would tell me eventually. If nothing else, I know that you can't lie to me for long. And Amir's, I almost broke last night. I know.
It was our fault. We had to make sure that your husband didn't tell you because we weren't physically able to yet. But we can now.
Well,
it will make sense in a couple minutes.
Okay. All right. And she like looks to Amir and looks at Dimitri and then looks at all of you and goes, is down here the best place? Or Amir's, maybe we should go up to our room? Might be best. It faces away from town. There's a bed that you could sit on. You probably shouldn't be standing. And Thespis says, yeah. Come on, let's go upstairs. And Thespis leads, you can tell, especially Cora, but you can all tell that basically a mask has been donned as Thespis is like leading.
Yeah, everything's great. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
This is gonna be fine. You all follow on upstairs. You see their room is very comfortable. It's not very big. You all are able to fit, but it's a bit of a squeeze.
It's a little tight.
Yeah, it's cozy for a human and a dragonborn. It is a bit snug for everyone, but you're able to fit. And you do see, like, you know, it's like a wardrobe, like a standing wardrobe that may hold their clothes, their whatevers. You do see a small altar that literally like only has a candle and a few like stones on it. And you do see also a standing vanity with a mirror and a chair.
Cora's gonna cover that because we're still not sure if they can see through the mirrors or not.
Yeah. So,
if there's any windows, Cora's gonna close them as well.
Okay. So you close the windows, you hear a rumble of thunder, and as you're approaching the mirror, you see like a bit of fogging, but you don't see anyone.
So somewhere else then.
Yeah. So, cover it.
She'll cover that, close the curtains, make sure nothing is able to see inside.
Okay. Thespis kind of guides Biren to sit down, and you can tell Biren is getting incredibly uneasy.
Yeah.
Cora just casually walking around covering shit like
Last time that I was around people acting this way, I did have to murder almost all of them.
I hope you don't have to do that.
And Amir says, no, this is incredibly different. I promise you, this is going to help. This is not, I promise you. And she's, okay.
I am going to be honest. It's going to suck. Just so you know.
I feel that makes sense.
I don't want you going into it feeling like nothing's going to happen. It's necessary, but it's going to suck.
And I'm gonna make a request. After we're done with what we're doing, because none of us can stop you, I need you to do your best to stay here. To not leave, to not react. Because none of us are gonna be able to stop you.
And when she lets the exhale, you see smoke.
Sorry.
Jason's hand was very quickly going over.
Sorry.
Ready.
I was ready.
She looks to Amir, and Amir's just, It's going to be okay. Whatever happens, I'll be here. I will need you to promise me. And as soon as he says that, you just kind of see her shoulders just...
Shit, I can't not.
Just, fine. I promise that I will stay here. But if I get incredibly angry, you may want to leave. All of you may want to leave.
Understandable.
And you see, like, Amir doesn't seem nervous. Like he seems like kind of the general nervous, but like,
yeah,
he is not scared of her. While pretty much everyone else in the room is. He is not.
Ivor gets incredibly anxious.
Yeah.
Even if Cora is scared, she's not showing it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Magna's always been a little afraid.
He's always been afraid.
I'm
a
scared
weird day
and
if he's
horny.
not. It's a weird day if Magna's not scared.
I mean, yeah.
Magna's just marked me down as scared and horny.
I mean,
so
you're not wrong.
I just realized what time it is. It may be best for us to actually have our first intermission here.
Okay, sure.
So we are going to have our first intermission here. When we return in about 10 minutes, we will get to freeing of Birin.
Good, because I needed more liquid.
And whatever else the rest of the stream may hold for us. So, so I'm going to run an ad, and then we will, if this will let me, maybe.
No.
Sorry, I always forget how the fuck to do this. So, all right.
I wish I could help, but I have no idea.
No, you are good. So let us just get to intermission now.